Hey Fight fans, Behind the Gloves is here at the Joshua versus Parker press conference at Sky Sports Studios, and we are brought to you by Fresco Box. Now let's talk about the cruiserweight division. Hey, your boys.
Yeah, I want to fly to Saudi Arabia to watch the final. I think
Usyk versus Gassiev. I mean, fire all over it.
Usyk, I rate Usyk to the max. When I saw him sparring with Vladimir, when Vladimir was preparing for Tyson Fury, I said, "Who is that guy? Who is he?" And I had no idea, but I knew there was something special about him. He did one round with Vladimir. Vladimir slung him out, said, "Get out, not while the press are here." You know, he was making it hard for Vladimir. He was like bossing Vladimir, thinking, "Shit, that's a boo-boo. You've met this guy spar with you in public while the press are here." Vladimir, get him out, get somebody else in. I followed his career. I'm a massive fan of his. I think he's the one guy that will unify the cruiserweight division. I think he's one guy that can move up to heavyweight, win a world heavyweight title, and he's still nowhere near the finished article. He's still learning. He's still a pup. Yeah. But this guy, I rate him. I rate him to the max. I think in his last fight, he went in there a bit apprehensive, and then as the fight rolled on, he thought, you know what, I'm boss here. But he was a little apprehensive at first. I rate him on every level. It'd be a great fight, and I wanna get out there for that fight because to me, it's a time where, at last in our division, we've got good fighters. We've got good fighters that can fight.
How do you see that fight going down, though? Because we do have Marat Garcia, who is a great boxer. He's a really good boxer. I think that people are looking at him as solely as like a just a puncher, but he's actually a really good boxer.
I think it's a points win, if not a late stoppage for Usyk.
Okay.
I think Usyk's a slickster. I think he's a good boxer. He's a good box fighter, so he's like an all-rounder. But I think it's a point win or a late stoppage for him.
Now, Tony Bellew said that he would like to fight the winner of the World Boxing Super Series. What do you make of that?
I want him. I know he'd like it. I'd like it. But he want him. I think for Tony Bellew, he's in a great position now where he's commanding a hell of a lot of money when he fights, and so he's going for the fights where they generate a lot of money. And I get that he's in a position in a career where you've got to make as much dough as possible, so he can make 10 times more dough fighting the likes of David Haye, Tyson Fury, and people like that.
And Andre Ward. There's talks of that, of him coming back.
So there's great fights out there for him to earn a lot of dough. Where's the glory? Where's the reward in beating Usyk? I think the risk far outweigh the reward. And so for Tony, yeah, of course he'd like to do it. I don't think that'll happen now. I think Tony's he's now getting the brain of a businessman to say, right, I'm going where the exciting fights are, the platform fights are, the fights that make me a lot of dough. And I totally, you know what, I'm in awe of him. I rate what he's done. I rate what he's achieved at the back end of his career. I think he's done the right thing.
Now, should Andre Ward be returning? Obviously, the talk is that Andre Ward's returning to cruiserweight. It's rumor, but he is training at the moment. Yeah. How does he stack up in a division like that? I mean, you've seen, just through the World Boxing Super Series, what kind of monsters there are at cruiserweight. That's what I'm
saying. I'm thinking, you know, this is talk. This all talk. Talk is cheap. You know, so I'm not getting suckered into that. Andre
you don't think he's returning?
He's not even retired long enough. You know what I mean? It's like he's just had a weekend off. So I think he ain't returning. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think for him to say I've retired, he's probably fallen out of love with the game. He's probably thinking, you know what, I don't want to get up at stupid o'clock in the morning anymore to go and to train. So, and that's why he's retired. And so I think he's made enough money to be comfortable. Boxing doesn't define him. So I think he's comfortable retiring. And just because he's training, everybody's saying, oh God, you're coming out of retirement, champ. No, I'm just training. So I understand where he's at.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else.